And we're back once again, it's After Hours, only on the After Hours YouTube channel. Joining me here on the line, this young lady here. Well, we are very excited to have her on the show. She is one of the hottest MILF performers in the business. A lot of people are talking about her, and well, we are damn excited to get her on. As she's been kicking ass and taking names over at Exotica and also now AVN. I give you the businesswoman, the entrepreneur, and just the MILF next door sex symbol. I give you it's Mandy Rhea. Mandy, so let's start off here with let's talk about AVN. You came, you were signing. How was it? Give us the experience for somebody who is there, and everybody comes to see you.
So it was really great. It was definitely more than what I expected. I went to Exotica down in Miami, and this is huge compared to that. I got to do a lot of promotional things for photos with other companies just walking around. Um, and even though I haven't been in the business long, I couldn't believe how many fans that actually recognized me and came up. So it's a surreal feeling, but it's absolutely amazing.
So you were signing for your agency booth. Then I guess other companies hired you, and you're going around, you're doing promotional. How tough is that, though? Because you always have to have a smile on your face. You always have to be polite. Even when your feet are killing you, even when you're sort of tired from the day before, even though everything might be going wrong. How tough is it sometimes just put on that smile and go, yeah, I'm here, I'm happy, yeah, you can all take pictures, and yes, your BO is not offensive, yes, your hand does not belong there. Hey, yes, I want to slap you because you're drooling on me.
So I actually have social anxiety, so it is extremely hard for me. But this isn't about me. This is about meeting my fans and making everybody happy. So I push through the pain of the high heels, and let me tell you, I have blisters all over my feet right now. Because I do it all for you guys.
I'm glad you brought up social anxiety. So why get into the adult industry when you have that? Because if you're a porn star, you have to be social. You have to,
Mhm.
network with people. You have to, interact. And for you, how tough is that when, as you said, you are a very private person. You would rather just be a homebody. Now, as a performer, you have to basically be the anti, homebody.
Yeah. Everything is about pushing through. It doesn't matter what it is, you have to push through and break through those obstacles in order to succeed. And that's just one thing that I have to accomplish is just being able to push through and make me a better person.
So, all right. So all this is going on, as you mentioned before, and you have an OnlyFans, you have a many bits, you are constantly busy. So how do you go about, shooting your own stuff? Because you're very popular, and a lot of people want to shoot you for their own company, but to make money off, the other stuff, you have to go out and network, and you have to approach people. How tough is it sometimes, like, going out to, sometimes people you're really not sure of go, hey, I want to do some work with you. Hey, I want to do this. And it's sort of like, okay, well, how do I go about doing this? And how do I just, convince them to do this?
It is hard, but you just kind of have to hope for the best. Out of every three no's, I'll have six yeses. So being able,
It does show some incidental findings. You had mentioned
um,
that you had had a respiratory stress test. What do you mean by that? Well,
be, but being able to accept the no's is important.
yeah, okay.
So for one clip, how much work do you put into it in terms of, I'm guessing you're doing the editing, you're, making sure everybody shows up, you are making sure the cameraman and the lighting, like how much work goes into just one clip that we all take for granted?
um, it's a lot of work from the lights to the camera to making sure the other talent is has a current clean test to arranging where you're going to shoot at. And then that doesn't include the editing, the photos, the trailers, and then being able to finally post it. So it's a full day's job just to get good content for everybody.
So how much do you rely on the conventions to get talent and get sort of the content? Because I'm guessing, for you, Exotica Miami, New Jersey, Chicago, AVN, this is sort of like the boon where you go out and you start shooting people because they're all there, they all clean tests, and they're ready to do content trades.
There is. It is important, but I like to balance my time. So yes, I've been shooting while out here, but I've also been networking and marketing and stuff like that. So you really have to just balance your time of work, networking, and just relaxations times. So you don't make yourself sick, so you don't wear yourself
You do
out,
have
so
the
you're
reading
able
scattered
to
areas
just
of
succeed
treated
and
bud
push through.
nodules, as well as some sensory globular.
So what got you into this in the first place? What made somebody, this very, let's say, shy, young woman decide to hop on a bad foot and do the good thing and be a social butterfly?
Everything that I do is to provide a better life for my kid, honestly. I don't want him to ever have to suffer for being a single mom.
So take me to your first shoot. How nervous were you?
Oh my
What
God,
was
I
it
was
like?
so
And when did you
nervous.
start realizing, like, oh my God, this is gonna be on camera? There's gonna be people watching it. My neighbors might know what I do.
Oh my God, I was so nervous. I was shaking because of my nerves. I'm just like, what if they don't like me? What if I don't perform well? Like, I had so bad anxiety my first time. But I got to work with Tyler Nixon, who is amazing.
Parts of the
And
body as we get older,
it was
just sort of
just,
thousand
he
causes
really let me
arteries,
just
feels
be
cause of
comfortable and
nodes,
relaxed.
you
And
could
he showed me
making the
and
one
just made me feel like I was important and very comfortable. Like, he was phenomenal for my first scene.
that cause.
So when you're looking for talents, what are you looking for? Because now you get to shoot your own stuff. You get to, pick the groceries, as they say, for girls and guys. Like, what are you looking for specifically when you want to, collaborate with people?
I do look at their following some, but it really comes down to their personality.
I think we have
Um,
seen less of those
if they have
PVCs, or at
a
least I
really
haven't
good
seen a PVC
personality,
that
more
been
than
here.
likely I will shoot with you, because I remember at one point me
Which
being a
is
nobody
this is
and getting told no multiple times that I didn't have the following or that I didn't have the experience. And so it really comes down to the personality.
So who are your favorite people to shoot with? Give me some people that you enjoy just because they get it, they're fun, and they also, they'll help you out as well. They'll put you in touch with people.
So two of my best friends is Peter Fritzwell and Naomi Fox. They are amazing. I absolutely love them. Nikki Rebel is
I
great.
would still call Monday morning.
I
You
enjoy
need
Alex
So
Mack.
to the last name, and they should be able to squeeze
And
in
then
this week.
I've shot with a
discuss
couple of
things.
other
In general,
people.
for PVCs, the
Frank
overall is the
Black, he
for how we
does more
start
of the fetish stuff out of
So what I'm going to
Florida.
do is I'm going to copy paste
And
the casting
everybody's just
first. I will even refer you to one of our pulmonologists to discuss the findings.
You mentioned before your kid. I was gonna say, you
What?
mentioned before you mentioned your kid before, but you do it for him. So how tough is that balancing this? I mean, this is a full-time gig. You're doing all
It
this
is a
editing, networking, shooting. You also are a mother. So how do you separate it? And how tough is it, making sure that one doesn't suffer because of the other?
It's really about balance. Like, right now, my best friend has my son while I'm out here, and if I wouldn't have the support of her, I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do. My son is like her son, and so I know that with me being out of state, my son is more than taken care of. So
I'd say
having
follow up
that
with your primary,
support
follow up with your
and
cardiologist at partners.
the
And I'll
balance,
refer you
and
to one
when I'm
of
home, I
the
usually
I
at
feel safe
nighttime
about getting
I shut
that.
it
Okay.
down
All right.
when he
Thanks. You
gets
got
out
it.
of
We'll do this.
school, and we have family time, and then I'll go back and work.
Hey, Dr.
I
Shostak, nice to meet
I
you.
wait until he's ready for
Yeah,
bed
is that
and
okay?
then
Yeah.
start working again.
What's in the bucket list for 2023 now? Because it's a brand new year. I'm guessing you've been looking at stuff and wanting to do new things. So for you, like, what are some of the things you want to try this year?
I actually am working on a YouTube show right now that several people are very, very interested in. You guys will get the details once it finally launches. But I actually had a network contact me to pick it up and maybe make it a reality show.
Nice. So how does that go about? And when you say reality show, like, how much control are they going to give you in terms of how you're viewed, how you're portrayed, and how you look?
We are still working out the details, but if I don't like the details of it or anything, then I won't move forward and I'll continue to have full control over it. But this is very important to me. It brings the two things that I love to do, including work and some personal stuff. I can't drop too much, but they get to see personality. So they get to see more of Mandy as a person. So I'm pretty excited.
So who is Mandy the person? I mean, because we talked about this before. You have social anxiety, but you've conquered. Like, how different are you than, let's say, the person that people in the adult industry see?
Oh, I'm really different. So I am from a small country town of Colorado. Like my graduating class had 8 kids in it. And I was in 4-H and FFA, and I love my country roots, but I can go to a city and you would never realize that I grew up in the middle of the country, cornfields, wheat fields, anything like that. Um, so that's really cool, is I can be a little bit of everything. I'm like a chameleon. But one of my biggest accomplishments is that I am a recovering addict. And so people don't know that a lot, but I've been clean and sober for years. And then also I have a nursing degree. I worked ER and ICU for 8 years.
First, as somebody who has recovered from alcohol for now over uh, 25 plus years, congratulations to you. I want to say that. How
Thank
tough
you.
is that you're into this industry then? Because there's always, you can always have some pot,
Mhm.
there's going to always have some alcohol. It's very easy, there's probably even a couple of, it's a party industry. So
It
for you,
is.
how tough is it sometimes just staying away from devices? Go, look, I can't be around here. I gotta go. I can't be around you people.
Honestly, it's really not that hard because my sobriety is way too important to me to ever get tied up again. I worked my ass off for getting sober, and I'm not going to let anybody or any situation jeopardize that.
If you're just tuning in, once again, people, we have Mandy Rhea. She talked about all things like her possible YouTube channel, reality show. Where we've talked about many vids, OnlyFans. We were
Mhm.
talking about getting into the industry here. How much, when I guess we see a lot of this going on here with the mental health, and I want to talk about that with you here. You have overcome so much, and you're a very confident person. How tough is it sometimes dealing though with people online who will say things? And it's just they want it. Maybe it's, oh, she's too skinny. Oh, she's kind of frumpy. And they just want to get a rise. They're
Mhm.
just looking for a fight, or they'll say, oh, you're just how dare you? Your family must be ashamed. Like, how tough is it sometimes just ignoring it, not just fighting back or letting it eat you alive?
I've definitely experienced all of those things that you just covered. But you have to look at it as controversy is key. I know that I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine because a lot of people like to be keyboard warriors. They don't have the drive or the ability or the self confidence to do what I do. So I just have to remind myself. And then, in all honesty, I go and sit at the beach if I need a mental health day. I will drop everything and I will go sit at the beach and just ground myself. And like everything, controversy is key. Whether it's bad controversy or good publicity, your name's getting out there.
So you mentioned before the bucket list and what you want to do. Who do you want to work with? Give me some people that you're looking at going, I really want to work with this person. I have a crush on them, or, I've met them, or I like them. I want to do it again. Like, give me some people that you looked at and go, damn, these people, I want to work. I want to work with them I haven't worked with yet.
That one's a hard one. I enjoy meeting all new talent, whether they're just fresh new into the industry or they've been in the industry for years, because I can learn so much from every single person, and everybody's different. Trying to drop names, that one's hard. I'm just excited to work with as many people as I possibly can, to be honest. I like what I do.
So how tough is it, for you doing stuff where you like? Because the fans want to see certain things. They want to see, hard sex. They want to see sort of gonzo. I'm guessing you like a different kind of. So how tough is it sometimes, like having that happy medium where you're happy with the scene, you're happy with everything, but yet it still sells?
Um, it's difficult. Some scenes are difficult, but you have to hit what everybody's gonna like, including myself. But I know my limits, and I won't ever push past my limits. Even if a fan asks me, I politely say, "Look, like, I'm sorry, but I cannot do that. I can do XYZ for you if that would work for you."
We talked about content before. So, and now with everything going on, with the prices going up, with, of course, talent testing being a little more, extra tests here and there. How do you go about shooting people when it's just difficult? It's, you make everybody has to pay a little bit extra. Sometimes it's tougher. Everybody
Mhm.
has to sort of get extra tests. That's difficult when, as you said, you're not somebody who lives all the way in, you know, LA. You're in a different state. So how do you go about like doing content trades and organizing stuff? And how big is it sometimes, like getting, a bunch of people together to do it?
It's the people that want to work don't have an issue. I have a good friend that's out of Texas, and it's difficult, and it he has to go expedite his test and everything like that. So it's a lot more difficult for people that aren't in the areas that have like the talent testing or anything like that. I try to make up for it of I'll book the room or I'll book the Airbnb. Um, because if I'm reaching out to them, I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do as a host.
As, as the year goes on, there's going to be a lot more conventions, going to be a lot more things. And you said you get to balance all this here.
Mhm.
How tough is that for other people to understand? For like friends, even family, when they say, "Oh, put the phone down. Oh, let's hang out," and you have to go, "No, I
Mm,
can't. I'm uploading this video. No, I can't. I'm editing this thing. No, I can't. I have this content trade. I'm flying here." Like, how tough is it for people to become sort of friends of yours? Understand they will always sort of be number three behind your son and behind your business.
yeah. It is difficult. I have lost a couple of friends because of it, but the ones that see how hard I'm working are right by my side of what can I do to help? What do you need help with? Can I help you with anything? They the friend that's watching my son is amazing, and she would give me her shirt off her back to help me, um and able to have that time of like, okay, let's go have a girls day, or let's go take our kids on an adventure. So she I've lost the friends that weren't able to handle it, but my friend that's there is amazing.
Before we let you go, give me the biggest accomplishment you've done so far in the industry. It doesn't have to be a scene. It could be like just, you did this, or you met this person, or you conquered this. Give me something you look at that you look back on and go, "This is a crowning achievement because I did something I didn't think I could do."
Ooh, that's hard. I feel like I've accomplished so many things of being able to shoot with some of the bigger companies and everything like that. And like when I go out to LA I'm just like, wow, like I'm starting to make a name for myself. And everything feels like an accomplishment because I'm better than I was.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we are proud to have on the show. I give you it is one of the hottest MILFs next door. I give you it's Miss Mandy Rhea. Mandy, before we let you go, once again, where can fans check you out? Where is the Twitter page, Instagram, the OnlyFans, the many vids? Where can fans hit you up at?
All right. Well, my Twitter is Hot Mom Mandy, and then my Instagram is Mandy_3620. And I always have all of my links on both of those to find the mini vids and the OnlyFans and the X videos. And so Instagram, I love hearing from every single one of you guys, though. I do. I read every message. It might take me a little bit, but I do read every message and I appreciate all of them.
Mandy Ray, ladies and gentlemen, once again, an honor and pleasure having her on the show. We come back. We got a lot more going on here. Only on it's After Hours, only on the After Hours YouTube channel.